Good morning, everyone. So here we are on day 3, the first session. Today we will start off with the computer system architecture, rather the system architecture which is used to represent the span of services across networks, across organizations. So here first what we will do, we will try to look at the requirements, the issues and the services spread across various architectures. All right, so first we need to know about few things like the definitions. So here the system architecture design consists of plans for the hardware, software, communications, security and global support for new applications. The designers must decide if processing will occur in server or at personal computer or in some combination of these. So based upon all these things, whether the service is taking place at a remote location or it is on the computer of a personal user or at different location, means combination of personal locations as well as remote locations. So based on that, we will organize the services in terms of hardware, software, communication, security and global issues, global support for the users as well as for what we say end users or clients. The most effective word, clients. So here we have the first one as network, model network. What does a model network show? So the model network shows major components of the system, where they are located and how they will be connected to one another. Means this network exhibits a blueprint, an organization of computer systems over a given network. Now these networks are based on various hardware and software specifications. So the next term is hardware and software specifications, which describe these components in detail and aid those responsible for purchase and acquisition of these products. Means the type of network that needs to be established must require some specifications based on hardware and softwares. Like in common specification, if we say for a general computer systems, we require an i3 or i5 or i7 processor with a minimum given RAM or hard disk specification. Similarly, for a software specification, we need a client based or a server based system or some application softwares or some utility softwares too as well. So what we need to do, we need to have a proper plan on these hardware and software specifications before establishing or before forming a network or a computer architecture. So here, in case of computer architectures, the first thing that we need to focus on is the functions of the application systems. Means if you have uh, 100 systems to be implemented in a network, then what will be the services or what will be the functionalities provided by each of the systems? So here the various functionalities includes the storage of data, access logic for the data, then the application logic and the presentation logic. So this application and presentation logic together forms the UI, user interface or end user interface for a given client, whereas the data storage and the data access logic provides the mechanism, the management of information or data on a given machine, which may be a remote server, which may be in a distributed location, or which may be on your own computer system. So based on that, we have the following architectures. The first one we have is the server based architecture, then we have the client based architecture, and then we have the mixed architecture, that is the client as well as server based architectures. Similarly, what we do, we study about the uh, one tier, two tier, three tier, or n tier architecture, where the services are distributed across platforms or across different locations. All right. Then we have the alternative servers. Now, what are these alternative servers? So, as per theory, as per law, as per ethics, these alternative servers are nothing but they are an alternative mechanism or a kind of a replica that will give you the service in place of original servers. So in server based architectures, let's have a look. In server based architectures, the servers do the work and present the result, which may be in the form of a mainframe system, it may be in the form of a mini computer, or it may be in the form of microcomputer, which is commonly known as personal computer or a PC. Okay. So here, if we look at the diagram, it is based on a server based computing system architecture, where we have a server, we have a server, the server host in the form of a mainframe computer. This server has the components like presentation logic, application logic, data access logic, as well as the data storage mechanisms. Now, everything has been deployed over this mainframe computer, which is commonly known as the server based computing or server based architecture. Now, what will be the task or job or role of a client? So, this client will do nothing but it will have access to this server via a terminal. All right. So, it will be given an FTP address, or it will be given an IP with a specified port number, which is known as the service port number, to log in into the system, and then it can access data as per the specified data access logics. Okay. Then if we talk about the client base, like anonymous users or alternative clients, then what happens? See, in client based architecture, clients do most of the work and present the results, means the client has to do everything. Suppose we consider the example of a website. If you are a developer, you will be creating a website, and after creating a website, what you will do? You will just uh, develop the website, you will host it into the web server, and then you can provide accessibility. Then you can provide accessibility to the world by providing a global portal, a hostable portal, which is known as the website address or the web portal. But you will not have access to the data storage mechanism, the database. It will be available in the cloud. You cannot store data in your own computer. It will always be available to the users via cloud or via your web portals. In the simpler way, you can say it will be available via web portal. Okay. Then we have terminals, we have microcomputers, we have special purpose terminals like ATMs, kiosks, Palm Pilots, and many others. So for the special purpose terminals, we are well equipped, we are much familiar with ATMs. We go into the ATM, access the bank's portal via our card, debit card, smart card. When you enter your card into the ATM machine, it asks you for your PIN number. or a password. This PIN number or a password is nothing but it is a key via which you can log in into the website of your bank. After logging in, the ATM machine provides you a list of services which you can perform via the ATM machine or via a terminal provided at ATM counters. Okay, so they are special purpose terminals which have direct accessibility to the web portals. Okay, then we have client based computing, which is a step ahead towards the server based computing, where both the client as well as the server combines the overall functionality to be executed. Okay, just a second. हेलो, साउंड आ रहा है? साउंड नहीं आ रहा है? ओ ओ ओ ओ अच्छा ठीक है, फिर से शेड्यूल करते हैं तब इसको एक बार क्या, एक, अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है ठीक है. So I think image is not visible to you all. Let me schedule it once more. I'll share you the detail.